Hallo meine Freunde des Geflation Let's Plays und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Gibbous a Cthulhu Adventure. Ich hatte gerade eine richtig schöne Assassin's Creed Aufnahmesession und hoffe jetzt auf eine richtig schöne Gibbous Session. Habe ich Bock drauf. So, wir haben hier viele Dinge. Viele Dinge heißt, wir können viele Dinge ausprobieren.
A single solitary lit window. Who's in there and why? Why am I even asking these questions?
Das frage ich mich gerade auch.
Well, someone's in there. Doesn't make any kind of difference to us or our quest, but there it is.
Wer weiß, was da drin ist? Vielleicht haben die auch nur das Licht angelassen. Imposante Statue. Sieht ein bisschen aus wie Barnabas, oder?
Don Imagos, artist, creator, director, actor, visionary, modern-day Viking. Brought important contributions to the art of indie game making to Transylvania from the distant lands of the New World.
Mit dem Haarschnitt und mit dem Bart?
Looks like a motivated dude. Also, he's holding a controller. That's pretty cool in my book.
Das kann sein, das erkenne ich nicht so ganz, weil ich von 2 Leuchten angestrahlt werde und ich deswegen ein bisschen
Good to have you aboard, Don.
Probleme habe, das zu sehen.
Oh, says here in tiny script that if you listen closely, you'll hear Don a lot. Huh. Star Mazer for the win. Don, thank you for your contributions in the field of indie game. We salute you.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Nico, Schleuder, Touristeninformation.
Oh no, not another tourist info point. Thankfully, this one seems to be abandoned.
Zum Glück.
Apparently, they were pragmatic and just gave up. I've had enough tourist information stuff for a while.
Ich nicht. Außerdem hat sie letztens echt geholfen.
Man, what a neat looking balcony. I'd love to have one just like that. It looks like it's part of the ancient city walls. Even better.
Entschuldigung.
This is your brain on walls. This whole mural thing above the archway just makes no sense to me. Must be a cultural barrier thing.
Ja, du bist doch zur Hälfte Transsilvania.
It's a withered portrait of a man with a fiercely intense stare. There's something about him. Something strange but familiar.
Das ist hier der Bösewicht aus Aladdin.
I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I know this guy. Well, not no, but I feel like I've seen his face before. But where?
Da sitzt eine Katze. Mein Kopf juckt. Einen Augenblick. Oh, weil ich das Headset zu lange auf habe.
Man, this is really frustrating. Who the heck does it remind me of? A friend? A neighbor? Someone in my family?
Who cares? Stop dwelling on it.
I really feel drawn to it. Huh, a heart-shaped mural. It's got like a circle in the middle and, yeah, I have no idea what this is. The heart is right next to that faded portrait, as is the brain. What does that mean?
Keine Ahnung. Scheinwerfer.
A spotlight that's supposed to be lighting that heart thing on the wall, I think. It's not working. No light bulb.
Wir können bei der anderen Seite eine Lightbulb interagieren.
I don't think it's busted, it just needs a light bulb. It actually...
Wir haben einen dicken Handschuh, damit kriegen wir wahrscheinlich die Birne raus. Warum?
This lady's really interested in that mural up there. She has this air about her. The air of someone who knows stuff.
Wir haben hier Kunstkritikerin und wir haben hier Abfall. Just saying.
Hi there. I couldn't help but notice you're examining that mural up there.
Pardon me? Oh, yes, indeed I am, yes.
Can you tell me anything about it?
Why, of course. You see, there is a certain ambiguity in regard to the vivacious and decidedly histrionic undertones of the disjunctive perturbation present within the artist's essentially transitional brushwork. Wouldn't you say? Of course, you must not let this hint of overspecificity on my part overshadow the obviously resonant spatial relationships between the reductive quality of the lines and the commitment to a rigorously formal approach on the artist's behalf.
Actually,
What you must understand is that the work echoes its own edges with its obsequious interior dialogue, and even replicates itself, paradoxically denying any allusion to a juxtaposed mythopoetical reality.
I have this pocket full of trash.
Such a buckish postmodernist cliché turned anti-cliché, or as some would put it, mudful reversed boilerplate. Not an entirely surprising denouement coming from a distinguishably inexperienced dabbler in the arts, but one I uncontemptuously applaud nonetheless.
Yeah, it's just trash, really.
Precisely. Wink wink, as they say. Indeed.
Ich habe keinen Bock, mir jetzt alles von der anzuhören, weil ich euch schwöre, dass das alles irrelevant sein wird. Nico.
It's a local kid playing on his phone. Man, he is really into it. Hello, young man. What's up?
Playing on my phone. Do I know you?
Just being friendly, that's all.
Uh-huh.
So, what are you playing?
Call of Duty 6.
I thought shooters sucked on mobile.
Call of Duty is not a first-person shooter. It's a survival game.
Survival game? Really?
Yeah, really. You roleplay this supermodel, and every once in a while, you have to survive on no food before a show for like 3 or 4 days.
That's terrible.
Games have changed since your days, old man. Everything is realistic now.
Disturbingly so. Nice place, this town.
Nothing ever happens here, and I can't even get data on my phone anymore. But yeah, great place.
Well, if you looked up from that screen every once in a while, you'd see that it is.
Oh, jeez, you're one of those, aren't you? We get it. You grew up hitting a ball against the wall, not glued to the screen. You were so much better off. Thanks for the insight. Bye.
Well, no, that's not really what I meant. I was a nerd just like you.
Oh yeah, you're totally hip to geekdom and down with the youth, pups.
Have you seen a girl called Peace around?
No, I haven't. 'Cause I'm one of those losers who won't look up from their screens at their...
Alter.
Late? That's... Is it...
I don't know. So which of the...
Well...
I made it way too deadly.
Right. That...
It's only made from the toughest wood you'll find around, and I've used industrial grade. Not only is it deadly, it... What are we?
Just the satisfaction...
Mir geht gerade einiges einfach auf den Sack, weil es so lange dauert und so überflüssig ist. Und ich einfach auch mal ein bisschen weiterkommen wollen würde in diesem verdammten Spiel. Ormstein. Wenn ich jetzt recht hätte. Wäre es ziemlich krass.
It's the city's ancient walls. You can almost feel hundreds of years of history, leaking from them. I'm not good at this. An intricate monochrome mural in stark contrast with the intense colors all around it. It seems to tell a pretty convoluted story.
Sie auf jeden Fall 2 Katzen. Kann nichts machen. Okay, ich muss einmal drücken, damit es weggeht. Alter Mann, wunderschöne Weiden.
My word, that's gorgeous. This is my homeland, kidday. She doesn't care. A senior citizen enjoying his time on that bench. He seems... good evening.
A good evening to you, young man.
Boy, what a sight, huh?
Yes, it is superb. The rolling hills with their scents of hay and white flowers, the gently grazing herds. Sometimes I wish they placed this bench the other way around, but I guess this way you can admire the mural.
Is there a story behind it?
Yes, there is. But do you have the time to listen to it?
Yes, I do.
Now, legend has it that a long time ago, on top of a mountain overlooking Forum Maris, a Solomonar, that's an ancient wizard, was conjuring thunder and rain when, below, a terrifying Balaur, that's a dragon, attacked the town. The masks, sworn defenders of the town, could not defeat the dragon, but could not live either, so they sent an innocent young shepherd girl by the name of Miwara and her dog Azor to beg for the Solomonar's assistance. Miwara and Azor's journey up the mountain was not without peril. See? The Solomonar had laid many traps and cunning magical obstacles to stop anyone from disturbing his ritual. But Miwara and Azor were smart and agile and resilient, so they made it to the mountaintop and told of the dragon's attack. But the Solomonar was red with anger and could not see beyond the fact that a girl and her dog had conquered his defenses. And since they had proven to be smart and agile and resilient, he transformed Miwara and Azor into a black and a white cat, forever cursed to roam the hills and mountains without ever resting again. Then he did make his way down to Forum Maris and found it in smoldering ruins, and the masks all but defeated, making their last stand against the beast. He fought the dragon for 3 days and 3 nights, and finally crushed it down into the mountain, burying it in the bowels of the earth. Afterwards, he cried tears of remorse for foolishly cursing the shepherd girl and her dog, and erected a monastery in their remembrance. That castle above the town that everyone fears, its steeple is all that remains of the monastery the Solomonar built ages and ages ago. It became corrupted, and some folks say that it's from the evil that the remains of the dragon still hold. I hear the masks are once again guarding the castle now that its rightful heir has returned. But who would risk going all the way there to see if it's true? Not many, dear. Not many.
Wir haben eine sprechende Katze. Wir sind hier zurückgekehrt.
That was fascinating.
I'm glad to hear you say that, young man. I'm still here to tell the story, but for how long? No one really knows or cares about it other than me and the masks themselves. Maybe once I'm gone, so it shall disappear into oblivion.
Let's hope not. I'll be off now. Have a nice evening.
You too, young man. Goodbye.
Und wir werden hier einen kleinen Cut setzen. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst gerne ein Like da. Wenn ihr mit mir interagieren wollt oder kommunizieren wollt, gerne einen Kommentar. Und wenn ihr mehr sehen wollt, gerne ein Abonnement. Wir sehen uns hoffentlich bald wieder. Bis dahin, bye. Euer Kriegsbrei.